Hello. So in this video we are going to learn about how to make a enemy NPC system for your game. Yeah, I know that's a big headache, but like there is a link in my description. Like if you gonna check it out, then your this headache gonna complete in 5 minutes. I'm not joking. It's really 5 minutes. Like yeah, in the description a link of a Unity asset called enemy npc AI. Yes, and this video is about the asset. Like honestly, if I tell my honest review, then yes, this asset is perfect, and the biggest point is this asset that came in the price range that is just unbelievable. If you don't believe, just see the whole process that I'm going to do. So for now I'm going to create a Unity project. I open my Unity hub, new project. Till it's getting open, let me show you the things that we are going to use in this video. So for this video we need two assets. Like one is of course the enemy npc AI, and yeah, the best thing is that this asset is in 30% off sale for the next 6 days, so please don't forget to miss the offer. I also got this in the offer. And the another asset we need for this video is starter asset for third person. Like you can use anything for this. If you have your own 3D models or your own animation or any another paid character controller asset, you can use any. It's so much customizable. For now I'm using a free option for character controller and third person. You can use any variety of assets. For just example, like this one, or this human basic motion in vector third person, character controller pro, anything, whatever you want. And as you can see, our Unity also got open. So let me give it time to get ready. After this, straight we're going to download our dependencies for the asset and the asset also. Okay, so wait. Import the enemy npc AI asset. It open the package manager. We're going to import it from here. Import. It will take some few seconds because it's just 200 KB setup. As you can see, it's done. Now we're going to do our next dependency. Starter asset. Import. Install and upgrade. And I think yeah. So the first thing we're going to do is opening the enemy NPC demo scene. Where is the demo scene? Okay. Here's the demo scene in the scene. I've seen that open, and you can see that it came along with so many assets. A huge map. So after coming in the demo scene, you will notice few things. And also you will think, what is that blue kind of layer on it? Like if you are a professional Unity developer, then you may already know about it. But if you don't know, then this is AI navigation surface. Let me tell you, like if you're using your own ground, like if you're using your own terrain, then may you not have this kind of layer. Like maybe you can have something like this. And yeah, if you have this kind of, and you also want to make the surface layer on your own, then it's so easy. Just click on your plane or your terrain, anything you have, and then add, and just add the nerve mesh surface. And adjust the settings according to you, the height, the width you want, the radius. I prefer to set it beyond default. And now going to click on bake. So I'm going to use the default one that we get it from the asset. After coming in scene, you will notice one more thing. After the nerve mesh surface, that we have some patrol paths already configured in our own scene. Like as you can see, the path 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you are a professional developer, then you also know about the petrol paths. And if you still don't know what petrol paths, then let me clear you. Like, see, just suppose that this is path 1 and this is part 2, and our AI have to go from here to here. So like it's going from path 1 to path 2, and then if it's more than part 2 to part 3 to part 4, this is like how our AI going to be patrol our own scene. Like this is what they give us in the asset. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you want to make more, then it's so easy. Just duplicate the path, rename it, and then don't forget to set the new path in the configure menu like this. And now that's it. This is what you have to do for setting a new path. And don't forget to move it also, like because it's new part, then we have to set it to a new location, or else it will be the same as the one that we duplicate. So this is all about petrol path, and now we should move to the part where we have to add our enemy and our player. So for this, I'm going to use the Unity starter kit that we just imported. Starter assets, third person controller, prefabs, and just drag and drop the nested player aperture and the player aperture in the scene. We're going to use them as enemy and player. Perfect. And the next one. Perfect. So we successfully added our players. Now we have to do some things. Like first, we have to remove everything from the nested player aperture. And before this, we have to unpack both assets. Go and prefab, unpack completely. Same for the player aperture, prefab, unpack it completely. And then remove everything from the player aperture, like capture controller, third person controller, basic rig body, starter asset, player input. Remove everything except animation. As you can see, I disabled everything instead of animation controller. And now I'm going to rename it to enemy or whatever you want. After renaming it, we also have to give tag of enemy and select layer it as enemy. And you can see we don't have enemy layer. So for this, we just have to create a new one, add tags, make a new one. And we also going to create a new layer. And create one more for player also. After doing this all, we are going back in our enemy and going to select the enemy and layer as enemy, as you can see. And we have to click on yes, change children's, and it's get perfectly. And now next thing we have to do is give a player canvas to our scene. So for this, we are going in enemy AI NPC, UN, and player UN. We also have to unpack it completely and set the canvas scaler to scale with screen size. Perfect. And then after doing this, we have to go in nested player aperture and then delete this UI elements because we already import our own UI. We are not going to use the UI that we got from Unity. Okay, perfect. And also we're going to rename it as player and also giving it the tag of player and the layer of player as well. Change for children's, and you can see our enemy and player get ready successfully. Now we have to configure our enemy and player. Okay, so this is all basic setup that we have to do. And now there is an important part of initializing the characters and the enemy to the enemy NPC AI. So for this, we have to navigate on the upper bar and then click on Tools, Enemy AI NPC, Full Player Setup. After this, you will see a window will get open, and here we have to give some things. In the player game object, we have to open player and select the player aperture and drag and drop into the game object, and health bar slider UI. It's like health bar of the player that we're going to see in our game. So it's asking for it, and it's inside the player canvas and the slider. Perfect. And then just click on Run Full Player Setup. And as you can see, we got successful notice. Full player setup complete. So we complete the player setup. Now we're going to CAM for enemy, and AI config ASO. So AI config ASO is also a thing that we should know about it. Like, let me give you a light summary of it, not the detailed one. If you want the detailed one, then please check it out, the online documentation that you got on the asset. It's a fully modular documentation that we get in. It covers every small detail or technical aspects that you need to know what this asset. So please don't forget to check it out. It's important. Okay, so the AI config ASO is basically just what is our player viewing range, how much the attack zone is, in how much range our enemy can listen, how much in the area enemy can see, the attacks of enemy, the behavior of enemy, everything that control enemy that will go on in the enemy AI config ASO. And if you want to create your own, then just click over here. And if you don't or want to use the default one like me, then just select this one. It's already configured like AI config ASO that you will get. And now we have to give the path. On the path where our enemy is gonna patrol or the walk, like I tell you previously, like point A to point B, and rest of like same. So we just gonna drag and drop our patrol paths like this, and player transform. Like, it's basically what our enemy will target to. Like, what is target of our enemy, we have to configure it. So it's basically our player aperture. Perfect. Now we have to click on full player setup. As you can see, it got perfectly done. And you can see our enemy also get perfectly configured. So the initializing part is successfully done. And the next thing we have to do is in-depth player setups. Like, for now I'm going in player aperture and customizing some things that have to be needed. Like the attack origin. The attack origin have to be in the center of the player. It's depend on what kind of player you have. It's small or big, no matter. You have to set it in the middle of your character. Like, let me give you an example. Like right now it's in the bottom and I have to make it in center, so I'm just going to click over the white position and make it 1. Or you can just do it like this also. For me, the 1 is perfect, so I make it in perfect center. And now next thing we have to do is configure damage boxes on our player. Like, for example, when we click on head, then you can see player head box. It's a collider that will get appear. You have to make it certain, fixed, same as your character. You have to set it according to your character. For example, I set it like this. Same for chest, like it's so much wider, so I'm making it a bit perfect for my player. And then same for arms, legs. For me, the head and chest is enough. And also you will see one more thing, like they have damage multipliers also. Like, for just an example, if the player attack on the arm, then the damage gonna be 1, and if it attack on the head, the damage will be 2. You can set damage as much you want on your favorite areas. For example, you can set the chest damage 5 or 2. It's basically like if we attack on our chest, then we will receive our damage of 10. And if we attack on our head, then we're gonna receive our damage of 20. 2x. That's it. Now we're going to do same for our enemy also. We have to set our enemy head box as well, because we also gonna attack on him. So we also have to make him able to receive perfect damage. As I said before, set it as you like. There are more also, but for me, just an head is perfect. And I'm also setting the player speed according to me, because I'm making a video. So I'm making the move speed 5, sprint speed 8. It's on you how much you want your character, fast or slow. For video purpose, I'm making it faster, so it's hard to be catched by the AI NPC. And I can show you that how they are trying to chase us by their intelligence. And now we have to do is animation setup for our player. So it's so easy. Like for this, I'm going in my player aperture and the controller. Here I got the starter as a third person controller. Double click on it and it will just open a character controller. And now we have to do our work on it. Go in the parameters, and now we're going to add our new trigger, name attack. So going in parameters, the plus icon, triggers, and name it attack. And don't forget to copy it for later. I'm copying it for now. You should also copy the same name, because we're going to use the name later in another things, and we want the name exact same as the trigger name. So don't forget to copy your name. And now we're going to create a new state and going to name it attack. Just copying and pasting the same as we did here. And going to make a simple transition to any state, to attack state. Like for example, if our character is running, walking, doing whatever, but if it have to come in the attack state, it will came in any state. For example, like if your character eating, walking, doing anything, but when if he have to do attack, then it don't have to think. It will come in attack from any state, whatever it's running or anything. It will come into the attack state from the any state anytime. And after this we have to create a new transition from attack to idle walk. So after coming in attack, it should also come over the main idle walk. So it will become a perfect loop. Like from any state to attack, after the attack get done, it will come in the normal loop of normal things, whatever it's doing, jump in air. But whenever it mute, it will come from any state to attack again. And after the attack done, it will come in the normal state again. So that's the main structure of the animation for now. And now we have to configure our attack transitions as well. We're going to click on this. In the condition, add a new condition, set condition to attack, and that's it. So after this, we have to give our state or animation, like the attack state doesn't have any attack animation. So for this, I'm just going to download a random attack animation from Maximo. As you can see, I got the animation as well. So I'm going to set the animation like this. This is animation preview. And in the same way, you can select your animation you like, whatever you want. This is so much customizable asset. I'm saying again, you can do whatever you want. The flexibility is great really. When I say that this asset is perfect for the quality to the price range that it came in, I really made it. And yeah, once again we have to set our layer to the player, because we make new changes. Or yes, you can see that it got untagged, but we have to tag it as player. It's important, so please don't forget to do this step. And we have to do same for the enemy and the animation. You can add how much animations and states you want. Like for example, I add one, but you can do like more, like this. and set them to whatever you like. Like I'm setting it to attack. Like this, you can add as much you want, but for now I'm just using one of them. And now the thing we have to do is we have to set AI config as O, because we added a new animation, so we have to let the AI know about it. So for this we just have to open enemy AI config. For this, enemy AI config and the enemy config, and here we can see there's a lot of things, but we have to go on attacks, a new attack. There is an attack named attack test, and the animations we have to paste the name that we copy earlier, the name I say you to copy of the animation we make. And after this you can give name of attack, anything, the damage that this attack will gonna make. And yes, you can create so many attacks, like over 100 or 1000 you can make attacks, like so many of them, and they all gonna play randomly by its own self. Like it's so much smart. But for now for the demo, I'm going to use only one of it. And now the thing I have to do is run the demo. I wish it go well. And yes, don't forget to disable this camera, because we are going to use the Cine camera that came with third person controller. We don't have to use the default camera. And now going to run the Cine. And yes, now you can see our player is moving and our enemy is over here. And if I'm gonna interrupt him, see how he gonna react. See, he sees us and he attack on us, and now he chasing us. He is so much angry, and you can see he is a lot angry on us. He not gonna stop chasing us. But you can see if I just go round and round, like see, he not just chasing me, he is even, like you can see, he know the shortest way to find me and chase me. He is not like just walking on his own path. He know how to find the shortest way, how to chase me and everything. And the way we are using it is like he is normally walking on his patrol path, and if we came in his viewing point, then he gonna attack us and gonna chase us. And if you want to customize all this type of settings, then it's so easy to do. Like let me show you how. Like see, you can see there are a lot of parameters that we are seeing in the Gizmo. The blue one is attack one. If you are in the blue one, then he gonna attack you. And the yellow zone is the viewing zone. Like if you are in this area, then he can see you until you are not behind any object. But if you are in the yellow and the ground is fully empty, then yes, he can see you. And yeah, if you want to change all these, and the red one is occlusion zone, it will start chasing you if you came in the occlusion zone of his. And then you will see there is something in color red, like see, it's his eyesight, like it's his occlusion viewing zone, like from here to here, like it's his eyes, like we can't, same as we can't see behind our head or anything until we are in front of him, or until he hear our footsteps. The footsteps one is gonna be come in the new update for sure. And for now it's have the vision ability. If you come in the red zone, like the viewing zone of him, so he gonna chase you as well. So he gonna chase you. And the question is, if I want to expand the viewing zone, or have to reduce the occlusion zone, or have to expand the occlusion zone, or and all these kind of configurations, then if you want to do this, then just navigate to enemy NPC AI config, and yes, over here. So you can see, you can customize the enemy speed, chase speed, angular speed, acceleration, follow distance, and viewing radius. See, and as you can see, it have its own radius, and you can see from here you can change everything whatever you like. Attacks, your attacks, the health, attack range, cooldown, and alert radius, alert distance, and even respawn. Like if you want, after you kill the enemy, you want it to be respawn, and if you want it to be respawn, then what is the response delay, like in how much time it wanna response. And if you want to set this thing, then you also have to just drag and drop the, and then you have to just drag and drop the enemy prefer over here, so the enemy gonna respawn in 5 seconds. So this is all. And yeah, there is one more thing called modes. So the hostile mode is the mode that where he gonna patrol, and if he see you, then he gonna attack you. But there are several mode also, like there is friendly mode and passive mode. Like let me show you. The passive mode is kind of like he gonna just behave like NPC, like you see in GTA and another open world games. He gonna attack, he gonna behave like this. Like let me show you. I set it to passive, and the patrol mode is random. This is also something interesting. For example, see, if the patrol mode is random, then he gonna walk anywhere. Like he gonna walk anywhere he want, like in this shape, or like this, wherever he want to go, he will go. But if we set the patrol path to the loop, then he gonna follow the patrol path like 0.1 to 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, and like this he gonna loop the path. And if you set it to random, then it gonna walk whatever, then it gonna walk wherever he want, wherever he like. So let me show you the passive and random. See, he came and stand over here, like this is the end of his life. Sorry, like this is totally on him what he want. Like he choose to stand over here, and after some time maybe his mood get to go over somewhere else, anywhere he want. He gonna walk all over he want, he gonna walk anywhere he want. And so this is all about it. And there are so much various uses of this asset. Like you can use it in your open world game, your FPS shooter game, whatever you like, whatever you want to use it in. It's so much useful asset. And yeah, the good point is that it's in the sale for 6 days. So please don't forget to grab the sale offer. I really highly suggest you to get this one, because it's so much recommended asset that you can got on the asset store. So that's for today's video. Thank you. I hope you like it. And don't forget that the asset link in the description. Please check it out. Please just check it out. Thank you.